Meanwhile, in Sri Lanka, the Muslim community is fearing a backlash. They're already facing it. In fact, the recent revelations have forced many Muslim citizens of Sri Lanka to go into hiding, reports say. Just a day after the Islamic State claimed responsibility, Muslims in some areas started facing a backlash. Some reports say that gangs of Christian men, quote-unquote, smashed homes and beat up people. Some Muslims have received death threats. They were forced to lay low and avoid public spaces. Security has been stepped up at mosques. Armed soldiers with assault rifles have been deployed there. Sri Lanka's biggest Muslim organization had to announce unprecedented measures to protect citizens. Muslim women have been asked to not wear burqas. They even urged people to pray at home today, a Friday, rather than going to the mosque. The statement that came out said that this is in solidarity with their Christian brethren who were killed in those attacks. Despite the advice, some Muslims did step out for Friday prayers. But Islamophobia is on the rise in Sri Lanka. That's what one section says. The other says that people are scared. The recent terrorist attacks have inflamed communal tensions. The Ahmadi Muslims in particular, a community that fled from Pakistan and found refuge in Sri Lanka, feels that it is on target. More than 200 of them fled Negombo in Sri Lanka this week. This is after a massive explosion ripped through the St. Sebastian Church in Negombo. Soon after the attack, they were confronted by angry mobs. The police and military intervened to protect them. They're now living in another part of the country.
Camps, because their worries still is going on, because here is women, children and some pregnant ladies. And they are much worried because yesterday they saw their own eyes. There are some mobs came from the local villages. They are trying to attack, but police, as earlier I mentioned, that police people are protect us. They stand in front of this gate and everything is safe.
The Ahmadis have faced repeated attacks in Pakistan. They remain on target of hardline Islamist groups who do not consider them to be Muslims. They fled from the terrorist attacks in Pakistan and now they face the same threat in Sri Lanka. They have nowhere to go. Sri Lankan Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe has assured to protect them.
This has mainly, some of them have become suspicious of foreigners, as they said, not as Muslims per se, but there are Muslims in Negombo. And in the heat of the moments, a few of them have been attacked. UNHCR is acting and we are getting them out of Negombo. We'll have to get some more security for them wherever they stay.
This is still a developing story. The gun battle is still on in eastern parts of Sri Lanka between the military and some suspects linked to the Sunday attacks. And this is a story that we'll come back to through the course of the night here on Wion.